Boom. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the latest episode of Bars IQ, featuring myself and himself. We're going to be reviewing Icon by Brent Faiyaz. This dropped this past Friday, Friday the 30th February. Brent Faiyaz R&B artist, so
Brent Faiyaz, I've been a fan of his for wow. Have I been a super fan? No. But I've listened to him here and there, to be fair. More with his work with like Sonda and obviously Sango too from Soul Election sides, isn't it? So I know a bit about him just from that label and that collective of people and, you know, people that they feature with, so on and so forth. So yeah. But this will be my first full-length album that I've listened to from him, to be fair. So this will be a good listen. Hopefully I get converted into a Brent Faiyaz fan through this listen. So yeah, hopefully it's as good as what all the girls be having up to be in it. You know what I'm saying? He be rapping about all the breakup stuff and how he's a fucking trash guy. I can't wait to hear that in this album. Let's go, man.
I've got an interesting relationship with Brent Faiyaz, I'll say as well, in the sense of I wouldn't call myself a fan, but it's weird because that style of, I guess, more alternative R&B, modern day R&B, I'm not a big fan of that genre. But he's an artist he's never, for whatever reason, caught my attention, in all honesty. If I hear mine on the free shop, I'll be like, ooh, this is cold. If I hear a single when I'm out, I'm like, ooh, this is cold. But for whatever reason, I've never actually been gravitated to be like, cool, let me go through all his albums. So hopefully this will be the one that, you know, will drag me in and convert me to a stan. We'll wait and see though. And there you go, that is White Noise by Brent Faiyaz.
You know, it's funny. I like ambient music, so this is on my alley. You feel me?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's there to set the tone for the album, so I can't really berate it for just being noise. It's in the name, White Noise. So, yeah. But if I had to rate it just as an ambient track in itself, and forgetting that the artist is Brent Faiyaz because he probably didn't even produce it anyway, I'd give it like an 8 still. It's alright, it's good. It's a good ambient track, but in terms of the album, I won't rate it, to be fair. I made that mistake with J. Cole's album, so I ain't gonna do that again.
Yeah, I would have given that like an NA, not applicable. But the song itself, I do like a good atmospheric ambient song. The violins kicking in there, definitely like the instrumental, but like I said, it definitely sets the scene of the album. The song is White Noise, so it'll just be a bunch of white noises. Yeah, it's obviously hard for us to judge per se, but overall I like that. It's just the album. Nothing wrong with a bit of instrumental, especially at the beginning or an interlude. Yeah, I'm all for that. Anyways, next track is Wrong Faces.
Putting me out, we're going backwards, even though you know that hurts.
And there we have it. That is Wrong Faces by Brent Faiyaz.
Obviously, the chorus plays off the common phrase, looking for love in all the wrong places. Yeah. Obviously, switches places with faces. From that, I can infer, obviously, the person he's talking about is looking for love only aesthetically as opposed to the interior of the person. Sonically, though, I do like it. It's a very calm track. It does remind me of 2000s R&B in a sense, instrumental-wise anyway. I think it's a guitar. One thing about Brent is that his voice is very, for lack of a better term, soft, innit?
Yeah.
So it carries that calming beat well. But I like it still. I'll give it, what do I want to give it now? 7.5, only because I feel like I couldn't play it every single setting for myself. I feel like I would need to play it like on a late night drive or when I'm by myself trying to just think about life or something. I can't just play it everywhere. But yeah, 7.5 still.
That's fair. Calm, simple song, I'll say. Again, there's not too much to it lyrically per se. Talking to someone about how they're looking for love in the wrong places. Again, all of that could be aesthetically, it could be inside, where they're going to find love, who they're meeting. You know, for what reason is the money. But I say sonically, it's a very calm, soothing track. Definitely is a track where I think you mentioned definitely like a late night, you know, song for sure. I do agree in the sense of, you know, depends on the setting, not going to play it. But yeah, for me, it's definitely a calm song. So I'm just going to give that a solid 8, to be fair. I can hear myself listen to it again. Like we said before in the previous review, before you guys come at us here, this is our first listen. So after this review, we'll probably listen to this in our own time and you'll come with our own thoughts. So all this to say is I'm currently sat in my chair in my bedroom. If I listen to this outside late, it might be different to how I feel if I listen to it at work. So You know what
But
I mean?
nothing will be recorded. So the scores you see at the end of the video will be our final scores, whether changed outside of this call or that have been said in this call.
Thank you, brother. If I listen to the place, my opinion will change for sure. But right now, I'll give it a solid day. Boom. So next song on this album is I Have To.
If you could hear the thoughts inside my head. All night.
You know what, yeah? I didn't want to like it because of the deep voice effect, man. I have a love-hate relationship with that. Oh, I don't know how much you listen to Detroit music. People listening, and also my co-host. It's a common thing.
Finally famous, nigga.
I'm coming off that west side with niggas on that fresh shit. But catch me on the east side with some bitches you can't mess with. I'm a Detroit player, stacking my paper. Stacking so high, I need a fucking elevator.
Now you mad at me?
Cause your man's a loser.
Bring your bitch on my dick.
Cause I might see in the cooler.
I fuck her with.
It's gimmicky. Even A$AP Rocky was doing it as well, another person. Or the A$AP crew.
So I say pussy money weed. Pussy money weed.
Gimmicky. It works, but I'm not a fan, personally. However, if I look at this song as a song for what it's meant for, or a love song, or in another sense, a making love song, you know what I mean? Then it works. It feels like a slow dance during the song. If you can recall like any like old BET movies or any old 2000 black movies, you know what I'm saying? I guess at a certain point in the movie where stuff of that nature is happening, you know, this would be the perfect song to compliment that scene. If I look at it that way, and that's the only way I can look at it, to be fair, I give this song like an 8. I feel like it will grow on me still, of course. I feel like it will grow on me, to be fair. So I'll give it an 8. I can't lie to you. It's even growing on me now that I'm thinking about it.
For me, I'll start with from what I got of the song. Song-wise, it's basically making love in the bedroom song. His thing is, before I leave, if you want to do it, I'll do it sort of thing. It's that vibe. I'll do it because I have to in it, but because I like you and I enjoy you and I want to spend time with you. But it's more of him enjoying time with a lady. Hey, it gets to that bit. I have to do whatever. I'll do whatever. And that type of song. And I think deep voices I don't really enjoy. Even when my co-host touched on with the A$AP thing, that era kind of made sense because that was the era where man were on that whole purple drink, on that lean thing, and that's when. I don't know in it, but from what I hear, I say in interviews, it makes you drowsy in it. So it's to give that drowsy effect. In this effect, it's kind of the devil on the shoulder sort of thing. That guy questioning, should I do that? So for the purpose of the song, it makes sense. I do feel like it definitely switches up the flow and the tone because the first half of the song was very smooth, you know, slow dance thing. Then the deep voice comes in and then it goes back again and it ends with a deep voice. But also like my co-host said as well, man, like if I listen to it again, so obviously it's not my first listen to it, so I was not expecting that deep voice. My first reaction, I was crossing my hands like it's a no goal, like it's offside, like I was doing like that. But then by the end, it didn't really annoy or question me as such. Now that I know to expect it, it really annoyed me as such. But not for that, overall, I'll give it a 7.5. Overall, it's a calm song. You try something different with the deep voice. Even the tone of the song, you can tell the auto-tune is a bit more high-pitched compared to the previous song as well. But it still works well for him.
The song is also about making haste to reach his woman as fast as he can so they can, you know, engage in what they have to engage in. Bear that in mind as well when also thinking about the song. But that doesn't change my overall opinion about the score I gave it.
Without further ado, the next song, which is Butterflies.
It's a little bit rushed, but I'm falling in love. Well, that's not too much, but ain't this supposed to be painless? And why am I so anxious? While I appreciate taking number one.
What it's worth, girl, you inspire.
I'm not a fan of that, man. The second half was better, though, I'll be so real. I did not like the first half at all, man. Like, I know R&B isn't a lyrically intense genre. However, him saying, this is an ordinary crush, I'm in love with you type shit, like, it's cool, man. I had the beat either. The second beat, that was good. I like that a bit more. I'm using his music as background to movies, so I thought it could make sense.
That's that background music, you know. That's elevated.
Nah, no, but it sets the mood. Hey, man. It sets the mood, innit? Like, it works, innit? But I'm not a fan of this one. I can't put my finger on it, man. It doesn't do anything for me. And the voice is getting overused now, man. The deep vocal effect. But I guess if that's a style like that, hey, man, let it rock in it. But yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all. I give it a 6 straight, man.
Damn, man. The first 6 so far. Yeah, if anyone doesn't know as well, 6s for us, we said previously, it's like an average score. It's like a mid score in it. Bear that in mind. For me, you know what? The name of the song, I actually like the name of it because obviously it's reference to the same butterflies in your stomach. This whole thing is obviously about catching feelings for a girl, but it doesn't know if it's reciprocated, which is a common thing, you know, for both men and women. You like someone, you infatuate someone, but do they really like you? That was especially the first part of the album. Second part of the album was more about him questioning the girl in the sense of, you're helping a lot of people out. Are they helping you? Is it reciprocated? Are they treating you well? Everyone probably knows someone who's just too nice for their own good. It's like, it's all good being nice, man. Sometimes you gotta look after yourself. And it happens in relationships as well, man. I've seen my own eyes, not myself, but from friends, I've seen it. I get it. However, let's go on about the musical side of things. That first half was so cringy, corny, and I get it, it's R&B, I get it, it's gonna be sappy. I get it's gonna be, you know, soft, and it's not the most lyrical genre in the world. That's cool. Even though I like my lyrics, I know not every song's about lyrics in it, so I understand. It's calm in it, it's calm. But from what I heard in the past 2 songs to this, it definitely feels like a bit of a downgrade as such. Second part was a bit more betamized as well, similar in the sense of more questioning the said person, bounces out, saying that the whole song in general thing was just, I was laughing at you earlier for saying elevator music, but that's how I feel about the song as well. I do feel like it's just calm back music, which sometimes, you know, you need a good song in JD. For that reason, it's just above mid for me. So I can't give it that same score, but I'll give it a 7. But it's a very, very light 7, man. To another review of glasses. Very light 7. Also, the sound effect this time as well. It didn't bug me much because it wasn't prevalent, but we have now had it in back-to-back songs. If I hear it on the next song, I might lose it. We are halfway now, so the next song is Other Side.
I move and breathe to make sure you feel special being mine. Girl, you know I'm loving you. You ain't mine. Girl, you know I'm loving you. You're the only thing.
There we go. That is Other Side by Brent Faiyaz. That beat in the song, I do like them old a reference to more 80s R&B, that era in it. So for me, that beat did a lot of carrying. If I'm talking lyrically and songwriting wise, very simple. Very, very simple. Very, very cliche, even very, very Disney in sense of, wow, I saw this girl last night, she's in my dreams. She's so lovely. I've never seen her, so she must be from the other side sort of thing. Like, that's literally the premise of the whole song. And pretty point blank, pretty straightforward. Cool, if we're gonna do it from that point of view. But damn, that beat, I can't lie, I was even bopping to it, man. I was actually dancing to it. I can't lie, I was moving my chair up and down, I was moving my arms. So for that, I have to give it an 8, I can't lie. Lyrically, songwriting wise, meh. But woo, the hook is quite catchy. If you're in the dance, if you're outside, you hear it, you might be singing it. If you're in the shops, you might be humming it. From like the beat side of things, it's calm.
Heard up. You know what it is, yeah? It's so 80s to the point where it's like, I want to compare to like some 80s songs and shit and try and like rank it against that, but I know I can't, so I won't. It's a cool song, man. It's a cool song. Off rip, I'll give it a 7. The beat is good. I need to listen to it like with headphones and speakers and shit for me to get a better feel of the beat. It's just so the score might change, actually.
That's fair enough.
Score might change, but I agree with you lyrically. Songwriting, we'll say songwriting because R&B, you know, it's a different format of writing, innit? Yeah, songwriting is cool. And like you said, there's nothing special. You know, I'm not sure if Brent is known for his pen like that. I don't know too much about his artistry, so I can't really critique him on that due to me having like knowledge on that aspect of him. What the song is about, you know, as my co-host already pointed out, it's about being a girl and him being so enamored by her that she appears in his dreams and keeps on questioning her existence and so on and so forth, which is a nice concept. But obviously, sonically, for me, I give it a 7, man. It might change though, but for now, it's a 7.
Yeah, the next song after that will be Strangers.
You were supposed to hold it down, and I was supposed to be there in the other years, and then it all came crashing down. You were supposed to hold it down.
I'll be honest, I know the whole point of this is to, you know, come in with fresh thoughts first time listening to this album.
Well, you already heard it.
I didn't hear it before, but I saw the title Strangers, and in my head I was thinking, okay, right, where are you going there? Because I originally thought it was going to be the whole, you know, strangers turn to friends, that sort of scenario. It wasn't that. It's weird. I feel like this song was the complete opposite for me on the previous song, Other Side. So I actually like the storytelling on this song. It's obviously about, you know, pretty much how a relationship just went wrong. Even to the point where he even said, "You about to take my last name." It's theoretical person there must have been. Let's say they were engaged and now, boom, they're nothing, they're broken up and it's all gone. And I actually like that a bit more in the sense of the vast majority being pretty much lovey-dovey, which is not a bad thing. The point is, it was good to have opposite side of that. Apart from, again, Butterflies. Maybe wrong face, but it was kind of good to see the side where it doesn't work out. However, sonically, I didn't feel it sonically at all whatsoever. Maybe if I'm in a down state myself, maybe then I can listen to it again and then maybe I can more relate to it, or maybe I can feel like, okay, cool, I hear it. But here, right now, in my current shoes, in my current chair, I just didn't rock with it. And even the voice at the end, I like the message in it, but the AI sounding thing, I would have preferred it if he said himself. That way I feel like it'd be more organic sense of that was his story. If that came from him personally, I'd be like, cool. Obviously, he gave his role to his woman, gave everything to her, and now it didn't work out for every reason. I'd have felt like, cool, I hear it. But to put all of that in this AI thing, it would have been better if it just came from him, innit, man. But yeah, for that reason, I have to give the song a 6, unfortunately. I feel like the storytelling of the song was good. Even the way he organised it, I feel like it was quite good. But I just never just clicked with it, unfortunately.
Basically said everything I want to say. Yeah. One thing I will say that stood out to me is that this definitely felt like an interlude for some reason. It felt like an interlude, and to be fair, it's basically around halfway through the album, so whether it was tracklisted like that on purpose or not, I don't know. But it worked as well as interlude. You know, it isn't doing too much, doesn't stand out, but it feels like a foreboding song. Almost. That's ironic because obviously this song is talking about an end to a relationship. I felt like the message was conveyed well through the song. You can definitely evoke some sadness from this if you choose to. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like his voice does help bring that feeling through. Again, this is one of the songs on the album that I'd have to listen to in certain points of the day or my life, or whatever the case, isn't it? Yeah, it's a good song though, to be fair. I gave it a 7.5. What do you give it, sorry?
I gave it a 6.
Oh, damn.
But you know what though? Like I said, like literally, pretty much what I said is for me, like the content of the song is calm. Sonically, I didn't like it, but I'm not in that mood. I want to still break up at the moment.
Yeah, I get
heavily
you.
gonna change my feeling, my emotions. If I'm like in a down place, but let's that song, my mood might change. But right now, my endorphins kicking in, so I'm on that, you know, high octane, high energy stuff, which is that's why for me it's low at the moment. But again, first listen, guys. If you see me put the song on my story, yeah, don't question me. Please don't question me. I'll put on my story because I'm in that mood.
There's nothing you can't have from me. It's yours. I'll write your name on every shore. I do it for you, my baby. Oh yeah, it's whatever I can.
Yeah, the song reminds me of like a Boyz II Men track. I know R&B heads are gonna hate me for comparing this nigga to other niggas, other singers, but it doesn't matter. It's my opinion. Turns out Chad Hugo did the beat. Shout out Chad, man. Hopefully him and Fro can bless that beef. I don't think it's gonna be blessed though. Disregarding that fact, I like the track. I don't know whose voice that was in the chorus as well. It sounded like some random person. I'm not well versed in who he collabs with, so. But I like the track a lot, man. Obviously, the theme of the track is ensuring he does whatever he needs to do or whatever his woman wants because she is worth all that effort and energy that he pours into her. A very solid track. I gave that another 7.5.
You someone's kind of worth over a song, to be fair. I did not think of Boyz II Men at all. I was not thinking of that similarity. Then she's another little song, you know, how, you know, he's willing to give everything to a girl. It's just funny as it's now, again, the opposite from Strangers.
Sometimes you're cold as the wind. Hurt you, babe. Still I won't hurt you, babe. It's already been done. Too long. But can you come over and right these wrongs? Let's try to right these.
Yeah, I like the song, man. I like the song. Obviously, he's talking about how his partner's behavior is changing, you know, comparing it to the seasonal changes we have within the year, at least on our side of the world. You know, spring, summer, autumn, winter, or fall. For autumn if you're in America or Canada. Yeah, obviously talking about how much effort he's put into the relationship and how he isn't necessarily getting anything back. That's why he's complaining about her actions, and whether they're together or not, the song doesn't actually specify because he even says in the song how hard it is to stick to one dick. You feel me? So is it a situationship? Is it a relationship? I don't know. However, he's still saying no matter what, he's still going to be there 365 days. So comparing that year to her seasonal changes, it's a good song in terms of personifying the season story as her personality. So yeah, it's a good song. Sonically though, I didn't like the end of the song where the pitch changed. It just threw me off completely. I didn't like that at all. But it's calm still, man. I give the 7.5 again, man. How about you?
I'll give it a 7. So I took the song definitely in the sense of, his verse, he's talking about, what he's doing for this girl. So he's, buying, new rips, boy watches. You don't want jobs to what your job is. So just stick to the one, So he's obviously saying you never see him around, he never uptown. So I was seeing it from a more materialistic side of things in the sense of Four Seasons is also a name of a hotel, and it's quite like a fancy hotel that like a lot of your rappers and your artists and your singers and writers and producers like. So I was taking it from that point of view where he was doing, he's spending a lot on the girl, doing a lot on the girl. I was like, what are you doing to him? So I saw from more the materialistic side rather than my chorus here was someone more of the she's changing and him complaining. I saw more for him back originally, but again, this side you take different angles from the song in it. Then people taking it, looking at it differently. So yeah, but yeah, I'll give it a 7 though. I'll give it a 7. Sonically, for me, it was a calm song. I like it sonically, to be fair. Nothing too, bad. Nothing too amazing either. But what about I say? The ending I didn't mind too much though, to be fair with you. So yeah, the next song will be Pure Fantasy.
But you gotta trust me too. And when you walk the town, baby, your hands can be so pure. So let me help you.
Yeah, man, it's another love song. Another, I guess, 80 sounding influencing beat. It's cool. So it's not like other side for me, but it's cool. Yeah, it's a cool song. I don't have much I can say apart from that, man. I'll be real. I'm just giving it a 7. I'll be real. There's not much I can really add to it. The vocals sound good as well, to be fair.
I'd say sonically, it's one of the better tracks in the album, to be fair. It sounds really good. If he's taking, excerpts from the 80s and from certain song tropes and stuff like that, obviously, him speaking yeah, girl, we commit, it's whatever the fuck he said. He obviously doesn't do anything for me, but I'm just working with the track, and I can't fault him for even doing that because it makes sense to do that. But yeah, musically, this makes sense, man. How he delivered the hook, the verses, paired with the instrumental, made a really good song still.
And the last song is Vanilla Sky. That's the last song on this album.
Does it shine bright and feel nice? Is it short term or for life? Was happiness for you? Yeah, show this part of me that nobody sees. This is safe space.
The instrumental is very bare bones, man. It's guitar, sitar, some sort of string instrument. It gets supposed to be an introspective track in terms of him asking questions about happiness and what does it mean of happiness to said person and so on and so forth. Obviously, it's like, I guess, it leads you to answer yourself in your own head once you listen to this. His vocals are the main point here. Everyone knows Brent Faiyaz harmonies and stuff, so it worked really well with his beat. If the beat was better, I would have given it a high score. I would have given it a 9 if the beat was good, man.
Damn.
Good. I would have, but I can't because I don't like the beat, man. It's just strings, my guy. I'll give it an 8. I'll give it another 7.5, man. This is the fifth one I've given so far. Your turn, man.
I feel it's a good ending, to be fair with you. I do like the introspectiveness and that it's ending on a question. Sometimes in life, it's okay, especially in films and in music as well. But it's good to leave it on a question because you're having the listener wondering. That ending, I don't mind. I think his vocals definitely carry the song, which I'm not mad at. Me personally, I like my acoustic stuff in it. I don't mind the bare bone guitar strings, which is cool. But I do hear you and agree with that's quite minimalist. Actually, you know what? It's a lot of the album has been very synth heavy because a lot of it has been very definitely 80s soul, that side of the R&B. To have this kind of just straight guitar, straight vocals, it is quite a different switch, I feel like, in sound. But I still do like it as a closer. And also, compared to the opener, that was just instrumental as well. It does kind of correlate to each other where both the intro and outro are bare bones, minimalist songs. Also, I believe there's a director's cut as well. That
I
might
know
even answer.
we're not listening to that
What's
because
that?
this is
But I'll
the album that we chose to listen to. We're not listening to no extra. If we listen to the deluxe, we listen to deluxe. We listen to the first released album.
yeah.
That's it.
So that might answer that part of things. I don't know. Summarize the end of the point. I'll give an 8, you know. I'll give an 8. I was thinking of 7.5, but nah, I'll give an 8.
Everyone's favorite game, the average game. Let's work it out, man. We'll start with you first. 7.5. Let me do my one. 7.4 for me.
Between us, that's 7.6. So
So rest. Oh, it's a good album.
it's a good album, man. It was a good album.
Like some song could have been better. It should have been an EP. It'd be so wrong.
No, I agree
But
with you. I agree with that. Yeah, solid 10s. Yeah, solid 10 songs to be fair. Similar to you as well. Like I don't see myself listen to every song, but at least a good half. I would definitely come back to at some point. And I was about to say something else as well. That's it. I think of albums, like some albums, you know, it's a story. Some albums it's the whole lot. Some albums is like no skips. This is neither, but it's just a good collection of songs that work well together. And fair play, Brent Faiyaz, man. Fair play. I'm slightly converted. I'm not a fan or stan yet, but I really don't think in it.
I definitely will look back at the older stuff and give that a listen too, man. Just so I can understand like the build up to this. You feel me?